So, welcome back to the final episode of Nekomonogatari Kuro. So, first and foremost, I accidentally, that was purely accidentally, triggered a bit of a war in the comments with my question about the watch order at the end of the previous episode. That was not my intention, but it seems like I'm just gonna make a poll because it seems like it's gonna be the most efficient and the most fair way to determine it. Most people that I've seen based on the comments want me to go into watching the light novel order. So it's basically half of second season, then it's Hanamonogatari, and then the other half. It's about half. I think it's like 11 episodes and then the rest. So yeah, it's just the Blu-ray release order that I should be watching it in. But I've seen some people also defending the other side of the argument. So I'm gonna make a poll probably tomorrow. It's gonna be up tomorrow, which is gonna be when we start Shiro. So that's gonna be the first episode of the Monogatari series second season, right? Yeah, that's the Nekomonogatari Shiro. So that's gonna be tomorrow. And yeah, I'm gonna remind you again in tomorrow's episode, but there's gonna be a poll that's gonna be just purely the poll to determine whether we're gonna be watching Hanamonogatari in between the second season or after the second season. That's the only thing. So it's gonna be a poll and majority wins. I feel like that's just the most fair way to do it. Not everyone's gonna end up being happy, but majority is gonna be happy. That's the only way that I can do it. Yeah, I don't think there's any other way around this. So yeah, no fighting. I feel like both experiences, from what I've seen in the comments, I feel like both experiences are valid and both have their cons and pros. I'm gonna go with the one that gets more votes. So yeah, anyways, enough about that. Let's talk about the previous episode. So in the previous episode, we saw that Hanekawa was treated like, or still is treated like, a POS in that household. She does not even get her own room. That entire sequence of Araragi freaking out was actually so well shot, so well done. It was actually pretty terrifying, especially for something like Nekomonogatari. And then, of course, he came home and his sister was very good at comforting him. Both of the sisters ended up sleeping in the same bed with him to comfort him, right? In a very normal family way, even though they ended up shuffling their positions quite a bit. That was pretty funny. And then he had a bit of a conversation with Hanekawa in the classroom. Of course, her being in all of her glorious lingerie, and then having a bit of a talk with Meme, which was actually a really interesting one. Definitely very similar, like his ideals are very consistent to what he said back in college when they were talking with Kaiki, right? Him saying that basically that people are born with there's no nature involved in how a person grows up. It's purely nurture, which was pretty interesting because then he obviously talked about everyone has good and bad in them. And of course, Hanekawa putting on a front of being only good. She needs to compensate now with bringing out some of the dark and the bad things inside of her that she's been keeping down, that she's been definitely bottling up, you know. So she had to let all of that stress out, all of those emotions out. And someone did bring up a good point that we saw that in other interactions from Hanekawa with Araragi as well, right? Especially in Kizumonogatari, right? Which is very fair. She was extremely like, she went very close to being an actual yandere in Kizumonogatari. So that would definitely classify as her relieving some stress in her own weird way, right? With her obsession over Araragi. But also one thing that I found really interesting is how strongly Araragi actually feels about Hanekawa when it comes to like romantic feelings. I don't know how much it is romantic feelings, how much it's maybe some kind of obsession as well, but he feels very strongly about her, it seems, at least in this arc. So that's really interesting. But yeah, either way, let's go into the last episode of, oh yeah, if you want to watch this uncut and unblurred on our Patreon, down in the description. Anyways, let's go into the last episode of Nekomonogatari Kuro, episode 4. 3rd of May. Oh, okay, here it is. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th? How long is it? Ha. she knows what she's enjoying it. She's enjoying torturing him. Also, she's enjoying the fact that she does not want him to know that she can talk. She's like, you know what? Let him suffer a bit. Let him kowtow in front of me for a bit. Without me speaking back to him. She's such a troll. I love her. Ah. Wait, the lyrics are actually really, really good. Wait, oh, those lyrics are actually really good. I never realized how sad they were. Or not sad, but kind of fitting. Oh! Is that the blade? Heartspan. Oddity Slayer. No, that's not the blade. I thought it was the blade from the samurai. Is it? It might be. I don't remember what that one was called. Is that the same blade? Heartspan. Okay, they're fine. Wow.
触り猫とバトル上で必要な情報は何一つ入手できなかったけれど、その代わりに一つ面白いエピソードを聞けたぜ。面白いエピソード？お父様が委員長ちゃんの顔面を殴った時の話さ。カーッとなって殴打して、委員長ちゃんは壁までぶっ飛んだそうだよ。まあ、委員長ちゃん軽量級だからね。で、壁で強く体を打ってしばらくその痛みにうずくまっていた委員長ちゃんがその後どうしたと思う？荒木くん。ダメだよお父さん。女の子の顔を殴ったりしたら委員長ちゃんはにっこり微笑んでそう言ったそうだ。それが父親に殴られた。
I mean, that's very in character.
そんなものが気持ち悪いよね。
Yes.
凄まじいまでの
Yep.
先生だ。
I mean, I don't know if I would say righteous, but it's very in character because we know that Hanekawa, the type of character that she is, she's trying to fit in to those rules, right? She's always trying to act to like wow, I can't speak. She's always trying to act according to the rules that are written by the society, right? She's always trying to, yo, you should do this because that's how you should act, not that because I want to do it, because that's how you should act, like we saw with everything happening, right? And so that's very much in character still here with this situation. Yeah. Yep.
強いて言うなら物の見方って話だ。委員長ちゃんには委員長ちゃんの見方があり、ご両親にはご両親の見方がある。そして第三者にはどちらが正しいかなんかわからないさ。いや、正しさなんて最初からない。あるのは正しさじゃなくて都合だ。それでも羽川は正しいんだ。だからそこが怖くて気持ち悪いんだろう。もちろん委員長ちゃんのご両親は褒められた人間じゃないさ。だけど荒木君、彼らの気持ちを理解しないわけにはいかないよ。あれだけ正しい人間と一つ屋根の下で過ごすなんて、しかもそれが自分の娘だなんてゾッとする。十何年間正しすぎる人間がずっとそばにいたんだぜ。 それは言い換えれば、己の醜さ、己の
But surely because obviously what Hanekawa is doing is putting up a front. It's not like she herself actually is just from birth. Like that feels like an argument that Yozuru would make, right? Is that her name? Yozuru? Yeah. It feels like an argument that Yozuru would make because she said that people are born good, right? And that they become evil or something like that, right? So if Yozuru was saying this, I would be, yeah, okay, I can see what you're saying. But Meime made an argument that everyone's born from like at net zero. And she must have been nurtured to wear this kind of mask, right? From her parents, from the people who raised her. Oh, actually, I forgot. Never mind. I forgot. She was raised by different people. I forgot. Yeah. Never mind. Ignore me. Then kind of. I don't want to say it makes sense. It's obviously horrible. Like, it's not excusing the parents' behavior at all. But I can see what Mime is saying, right? He's saying that basically raising someone who just from someone's POV, they haven't raised her. They just got her in their family, and she's been wearing this kind of mask ever since then. And she's just very, very revoltingly righteous. I can see what he's saying. She would be creepy. She is creepy. She is a creepy character. And she's supposed to be creepy, right? Especially in Kizumonogatari, we saw how creepy she is. But yeah, I can see where he's coming from. Oh, that's a stance. Yeah, I agree with that. What? I guess I can see. Wow. I can see it is her fault. Yeah, okay. Actually, I can see that. I don't think it's her responsibility. I don't think she's responsible for it because she's too young to take responsibility for something like that. But I can see her being the catalyst for it. So I guess in that sense, theoretically, it is her fault. But yeah, she's not responsible for it. The parents are responsible for that, right? The guardians should be responsible for things like that. Because she's like 18 right now. But up until this point, she's been way too young to take responsibility for it. So it is her fault. It's not her responsibility though, right? Yeah, I feel like that's fair to say. That's crazy, Araragi. No, it's his savior complex. And his love. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Is this the same sword?
ああ、いや、二つ目は取り消すよ。
Okay.
これは言ってもしょうがないことだった。
Okay.
三つ目
Bet.
だけを言わせてくれ。僕には星野がしようとした二つ目の忠告というのがどういうものなのか
Do tell.
大体予想がついていた。三つ
Okay,
目、
don't tell.
最後の一つ。これが一番重要で、しかも実際的だと思うんだけどさ、荒木君。この町のどこに潜んでいるかもわからない委員長ちゃんを君はどうやって見つけようというんだい？安心しろ。それについてはただの期待や希望的観測じゃない、ちゃんとした策がある。お前に手数はかけさせねえよ。まあここから先は別行動といこうぜ。お前はお前で専門家として触り猫を探せよ。僕は僕のやり方でやる。へえ、荒木君のやり方かい。ああ、これもお前にはできないウルトラ C ってやつだ。
Ultimate
だったらお
technique.
手並み拝見だ。好きにしなよ。修羅場を演じるにせよ、終端場を演じるにせよ、邪魔をするつもりは一切ないさ。
I wonder what determines Oshino's involvement. Like, I wonder what determines Meme's stance on things. What does he determine that needs to be mediated? Like, how does he determine it? Is it, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what is there like a cosmic scale that determines, oh, this scale is tipping slightly this way, you need to do something about it? Or is it like purely his own intuition? I don't know how it works. Well, here she is. Right on schedule. Red. Hanekawa? Oh.
そうだよ。
Oh.
それにしてもお早いお月だったな、触り猫。たったの30分でのお出ましとは恐れ入ったぜ。最低だよ、荒木君。嘘をついて人を心配させていけないんだ。
Yeah.
何？人が怒ってるのに何がおかしいのよ。いや、だって言葉遣いが乱れてるぜ。羽川。どうしたよ、優等生。語尾にニャーニャーひっつけるのが触り猫のキャラ設定だったんじゃねえの。
Oh.
なんだ。いや、にゃーんだかな。まあいいや。え、あれ？いつからバレてたの？
Did you see the face? The eyes?
最初からなんとなく分かっちゃいたさ。僕はお前の友達なんだぜ。だから見誤るわけがない。だから分からないはずがない。怪異に取りつかれようが怪異を取り込もうが、お前はお前のままなんだよ、羽川。人格が変わったくらいで性格が変わるか。それがお前だ。お前自身だ。友達からヘルプを求めるメールが来れば、どんな状況だろうと、どんな戦況だろうと、おっとり刀で駆けつけてしまう。
Wait, is the cat oddity? Wait. I am making a theory. I feel like this theory is just straight up wrong that I'm making, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I'm gonna look like an idiot. So, I don't know if this is a theory or this is just my, what I got from this is, so is the cat or the Saori Neko oddity not even an oddity that takes over how you act, but it's just an oddity that is used as a pretense for you to act out the way that you want to act, for you to relieve the stress. So the thing is, she did get the Saori Neko, right, as we see from the appearance and like her like supernatural capabilities and stuff like that. That is part of the oddity that she has, but the part of the oddity is not that the oddity would be taking over your actions and the way that you act and stuff like that. It would be you still just using that as an excuse to act in a way that you normally wouldn't, right? To relieve the stress, for you to be acting out the dark side, the bad side of you that you've been keeping secret. So is that what the Saori Neko actually is? Is just an excuse to act out your deepest, darkest, not desires, but like just to do the things that you would never do to relieve the stress. Is that how it is? And there's no such thing as actually Saori Neko taking over your body. Is that actually how it is? But that wouldn't really explain their exchange during the Tsubasa Cat arc. Because if they knew that back in Golden Week, then the Tsubasa Cat arc would go down differently, right? Because in Tsubasa Cat arc, Araragi still was talking to the cat as if it wasn't Hanekawa, right? Who was in control back then. So, or not back then, but in the future, I guess. So I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. That's why I feel like I'm wrong in this. But that's just purely off of this conversation, what it feels like to me.
猫が毛玉を転がすように本能的に駆けつけずにはいられない。それがお前なんだよ。これが私ね。そうだよ。だってお前今嘘をついた僕に怒ってる反面、実はホッとしてるだろ。胸をなで下ろしてるだろ。すげえ優しいし、すげえ強いよ。優しすぎるし強すぎる。生きていくのもしんどいくらいに優しすぎるし、怪異に魂を売っちまうくらいに強すぎる。他人を圧迫するほどに正しいよ。それを否定したくなる気持ちはわかる。わかんねえけどわかる。だけどな、羽川。だけどさ、羽川。だけど羽川。それがお前なんだよ。お前はその性格のままで一生生きていくんだよ。変われやしねえんだ。そういう性格に生まれついて、そういう性格に育っちまったんだからしょうがないだろう。文句言ってねえで頑張って付き合っていくしかないだろうが。何を言ってるの、荒木くん。無茶言わないでよ。私だって辛いんだよ。私だってできることとできないことがあるんだよ。私だって人間なんだよ。人間じゃねえだろうが。お前は怪異にその身を委ねた。今のお前が人間を名乗るな。ひどいことを言うな、荒木くん。私がどうしてこんなことになっちゃったのか知ってるくせに。こんな私にそれでも頑張れだなんて。ひどいよ。ひどすぎるよ。荒木くんは私に同情してくれないの？しねえよ。本当の父親が誰だかわかんねえし、生みの母親は自殺しちまうし、あっちこっちの家庭をたらい回しにされた挙句に血のつながらない両親と絆を結ぶこともできず、冷めた家庭で育ってそれでも強いて普通であろうとしてこともあろうにそんなことが達成できちゃって、ほんとお前ついてないよな。運が悪いぜ、不幸すぎる。だけどさ、いいじゃねえか、それくらい。不幸だからって辛い思いをしなきゃいけねえわけじゃねえし、恵まれないからって拗ねなきゃいけねえわけじゃねえ。嫌なことあっても元気でいいだろう。お前ってやつはこの後何事もなかったような顔をして家に帰って、退院したお父さんとお母さんとまたこれまでと何ら変わらない同じような生活を送ることになるんだ。一生お父さんともお母さんとも和解できねえ。僕が保証する。万が一将来幸せになっても無駄だぞ。どれほどハッピーになろうが昔がダメだった事実は消えちゃくれないんだ。忘れた頃に思い出せ。一生夢に見る。僕たちは一生悪夢を見続けるんだ。現実は何も変わらねえよ。変わらない。僕はお前に絶対に同情しないぞ。猫を理由にするな。怪異を口実にするな。
Okay, yeah.
バネに成長するな。そんなことをしても結局自分で自分を引っかいてるようなもんじゃねえか。怪異なんて本当はいないんだぜ。それこそ嘘なんだ。
Okay, Kaiki.
それでもストレスを発散したいってんなら僕が全部引き受けてやるよ。お前の胸をいつだって触りまくってやるし、下着姿の
Okay, Araragi.
だからそれで我慢しとけ。いくらでも時間を作るよ。友達だからな。
Don't take this as advice, please. Araragi has some very skewed opinions on things. Don't take that as advice. People should be changing, and people are changing. I mean, as a person, you should be changing from day to day. All right. I don't take it as advice. If you're stuck in a bed, in a bad space, don't just suck it up. Make sure to make an effort to change. Otherwise, nothing's gonna happen. Don't don't listen to Araragi for advice. I feel like he has some very, very, very skewed opinions and some very, very interesting ideas that do not translate well. Also, he's not the most model character, so yeah. maybe don't take his advice fully. What a weird dialogue. What a weird. I want to see his justification for this because I'm trying to think of what he's trying to say here. Let's see. Same.
スターにもなれねえよ。僕がなれるのは吸血鬼だけだ。
Yeah.
そうなんだ。なってくれないんだ。私のヒーローになってくれないんだ。前から思ってたけど、荒木くんって本当は私のこと嫌いなんでしょ。ああ。僕は本当は羽川のことが大嫌いなんだからね。そう。私も本当は荒木くんのこと大嫌いなんだからね。死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、死んじゃえ、私に会って死んじゃえ。にゃお。
Fuck.
荒木くんと私のストレスは全部引き受けてくれるだにゃって素敵だね。じゃあ殺してもいいのかにゃ。いいよ、本望だ。僕はお前に殺されて死にたい。
Is this just a lying competition?
だったら死んでる。
Whoa! The curse! The curse! Dude. Oh, that's not good. The wall! Yo, the landlord's not gonna be happy. Oh!
そう、あらかじめ飲み込んでおいた。まるで昔ながらの芸風の手品師のようにな。だけど、荒木くん、この痛みは。そう、痛くないよな、お前自身は。
I see.
その刀は怪異殺しっつってな。吸血鬼から借り受けた怪異だけを切る用途だ。
Bro, I see what the plan was. Okay, me when I'm in a lying competition and my opponent is Araragi, man. Bro, what a guy. He really tried his best to agitate her, to make her kill him. Okay, I see. Because okay, the moment where I was like, oh wait, he's saying the opposite is when he said I hate you. Because we saw legit 1 episode ago or 2 episodes ago him being in bed and saying how madly he loves her, right? So obviously he was lying when he said I hate you. He was saying the exact opposite of what he was feeling. Thank God. Okay. You know what? Take the exact opposite of what Araragi was saying and take that as advice. Okay. Nice. That's crazy. He actually shoved a sword inside of him. Oh, that... Oh.
専門家の押野だってあいつがこんなぶっ飛びな刀を持っていることついさっきまで知らなかったんだぜ。文字通り人知を超越した刀というわけさ。押野さんも知らないような。
I mean, that seems really broken.
キラーアイテムの存在を知っていたならお前はこんな手には絶対引っかからなかっただろうな。ま、とはいえやっぱりこれは希望的観測だったけどな。お前はそれでもひょっとしたらその刀の存在を知っていたかもしれないんだから。安心したぜ、羽川。お前だって何でも知って。
Oh, this frame is horrible.
だったら、何でも知ってるみたいな顔して見切りつけてんじゃねえよ。私なんて死んじゃえとか言ってんじゃねえよ。お前だって知らないことまだまだいっぱいあんじゃねえか。だったら何でもは知らないわよ。知ってることだけっていつもみたいにそう言ってくれよ。
Oh!
僕は死ぬ。羽川に殺されて死ぬ。羽川のために死ぬ。たくよ。なんて幸せなんだ。
He did say that he would die for her.
自分が非常に道化じみた真似をしていることは分かっている。こんなことには意味がない。
Come on, Shinobu.
殺しを使えば確かに触り猫は退治できるけど、羽川の抱えるストレスが克服できるわけではないし、家庭の不和がなくなるわけでもない。
Yep.
こんな解決でいいのなら、押野は多分最初の1回で決着をつけている。さっきの押野の言い方、2つ目の忠告とやらば、
Oh, that it's only going to delay things.
だけど、それでいい。僕は別にお前を助けようとは思っていないんだよ、羽川。無意味で無駄でもお前のために死にたい。それだけなんだ。
Uh-oh, Shinobu! Don't look up. Oh! Oh my god! His pants as well? The shoes? はは Here it is, energy drain! Go back to sleep, cat. Wait, let me... Wait, but... Maybe it's gonna be explained when I press play, but... I'm pretty sure Araragi didn't know that Shinobu can even talk normally until Nekomonogatari. But he saw her talk normally here. Maybe it's gonna be explained now. Let me watch. Maybe he just doesn't remember anything here. 8th May. Oh, fuck. My head actually hurts. I don't know why.
寄るところがある。さて、これでは撫でられない。ああ、それ、吸血鬼ちゃんにねだられてさ。まあ結局、猫のことは彼女が全部解決してくれたようなものだから、ご褒美としてプレゼントしてあげたんだよ。当てが外れた。
This girl. She's like, I don't want him petting me.
ところで、星野、羽川のことだけど、大丈夫なんだろうな。ああ、大丈夫だよ。それは保証する。委員長ちゃんはこのゴールデンウィークのことは何も覚えちゃいないよ。ブラック羽川としての記憶は完全に失っている。ブラック羽川？なんだそりゃ。あの状態の委員長ちゃんのこと。
Because it's...
あれは触り猫ちゃんの
Oh... Yeah.
新種には新種の名前が必要だ。新しい現代の妖怪、ブラック羽川。
Mm.
ネーミングセンスねえよ、お前。ご両親をエナジードレインした時点で、委員長ちゃんの意識は一旦戻ったらしいんだ。その時点で彼女の望みは叶ったからということかな。
Wait.
ご両親を
Miss Class temporarily regained consciousness once she energy joined her parents.
エナジードレインした時点で、委員長ちゃんの意識は一旦戻ったらしいんだ。その時点で彼女の望みは叶ったからということかな。望み。だけどすぐに戻った。委員長ちゃん自身が強く願って自分から離れかけていた猫を引き
Oh, I
さらには取り込ん
see.
だというのが正しいのかな。
I mean, yeah, she was using
深海ブラック羽川を
using the cat. Okay, but okay. So up until the point of her sucking the parents off, no, her sucking the energy off of the parents, she at that up until that point she was actually taken over by the cat. But after that, she was kind of in limbo between she wanted the cat to stay, but she was also kind of half conscious, half not. So she was that was when she started more using the cat as an excuse to act out all of the things, right? Interesting.
星野、新種の妖怪っていうのがよ。羽川はずっと家族という名の妖怪に疲れてたようなもんじゃねえのかな。家族ね。でも、委員長ちゃんにとってご両親は家族じゃなかったんだろう。だからこそさ、羽川にとっては家族ってずっと怪異だったんじゃないのかな。どうなんだろうね。
Hmm.
でもまあ、猫になったところでどうしたところで、羽川は羽川のままなんだと思うと、やっぱりいろいろ考えちまうんだよ。結婚しちゃえばいいじゃん。はいやだから、荒木くんが委員長ちゃんと結婚しちゃえばいいじゃん。そうすれば、委員長ちゃんにはずっと手に入らなかった家族を持つことができるじゃないか。いや、悪い冗談だぞ、星野。そうかい？いいアイディアだと思うけどね。春休みに委員長ちゃんから手を差し伸べられた恩返しとしては妥当な取引だとは思うけどね。羽川の気持ちってのがあるだろう。
I was about to say
そりゃ
that.
あるだろう。気持ちがあるから見せられるのさ。被害者にも加害者にもなる。怪異にもなる。
Hmm.
だけど、荒木くんの気持ちってのもあるんじゃないのかい？僕の気持ち。僕はてっきり荒木くんは委員長ちゃんに恋しちゃってるんじゃないかと思ってたけれど。バカ言うなよ。僕は羽川に恋しちゃってねえよ。そうかい。そうだよ。そういうことにしておこう。それが一番幸せだ。荒木くんがいいならそれでいいよ。まあ聞いてはみたものの、荒木くんの気持ちより委員長ちゃんの気持ちが一番大事だからね。触り猫が何をしたところで、荒木くんが何をしたところで、人は一人で勝手に助かるだけなんだしさ。それに、羽川は助けなんて求めてないしな。僕に求めてくれちゃったらよかったのに。羽川が頼ってくれたら僕は何でもしたのに。案外求めてたのかもしれないけどね。あ？ 助けてって言わなきゃ助けを求めたことにならないわけでもないだろう。好きって言わなきゃ好きってことにならないわけでもないように、軽はずみに言えない言葉は誰にだってあるよね、荒木くん。不安なんてない。いつも通り笑ってくれる羽川にいつも通りに笑い返せると確信している。だって僕は羽川のことを好きでも何でもないんだから。あいつのことを好きだなんて一生言うことはないんだから。羽川さん、僕はいつかお前以外の誰かを好きになるだろう。お前以外の誰かを生まれて初めて好きになる。人を思いやる気持ちをお前から教えてもらった僕には、お前以外の誰かと恋に落ちる日がきっと来る。だけど僕はお前が忘れてしまったこの黄金色に輝く9日間を、僕はいつまでも未練たらしく覚えていて、きっと忘れることはないんだと思う。たとえこの先どんな未来が待ち受けていようとも、どんな将来を迎えようとも、お前に対して抱いたこの気持ちは決して変わらず、なかったことにはならないのだから。そんなわけでこんな風に高校3年生のゴールデンウィーク、18歳の5月、荒木小弓の初恋ではない何かは失恋した。僕は階段を上る。
予告幻聴じゃ。シバン虫を知っとるか？死の番をする虫と書くのじゃが、英語で言うとデスウォッチビートル。日本語でも英語でもかっこよすぎじゃろ。鳴き声というかが時計の音に似ていて、それが死を刻むカウントダウンに聞こえるから死の番なのだそうじゃ。その時計パないの。
Boob grab.
次回翼タイガーその1。我が重木はシバンならぬ万神に値する。
Wait, what do you mean Tsubasa Tiger? What? Is that supposed to be Nekomonogatari Shiro? I guess so. So as I said, the watch order, I talked about it at the beginning. I'm not gonna talk about it again. Okay, so oh my god, man. What was this ending supposed to be really emotional? It got me really emotional for no reason. I don't know why, but it felt so normal. It felt so... Why did Araragi feel so human in this ending? Oh, what a gorgeous ending to this arc. Wow, this episode is by far and beyond my favorite of this arc. This ending was phenomenal. The way that it wrapped it up with Araragi saying, "I'll never say I love you." Because even, I mean, as Oshino said, you can love someone without ever saying you love them, right? And wow. What a gorgeous way to wrap it up. Oh my god. It's basically, once again, wraps up back into Bakemonogatari when he met Senjugahara. And oh, that's how this was all part of one season, basically, right? In the light novels. This was part of season 1 of the light novels. It makes sense. It very much conclusively links back to Bakemonogatari. It feels like a season end, right? More so than any of the other ones so far. It makes sense. It definitely feels like a complete package here. I don't know where we're gonna go from here. This definitely felt like a complete package. So, okay. Apart from like the ending that made me inexplicably emotional, I don't know why. Let's talk about the rest of it. So, one thing that I'm a bit confused about, as I said earlier, is I thought that during Nekomonogatari, when Shinobu started suddenly speaking to Araragi, I'm pretty sure she said something along the lines of, "What, didn't you think that I could speak?" or something like that. She was talking to him as if it was the first time that they ever talked ever since Kizumonogatari, right? So the spring break. But here, she also spoke normally like a Heart Underblade. So, interesting. Maybe either Araragi doesn't remember it, or he kind of dismissed it because it was just like 2 sentences or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. Another thing is, obviously... Wait, well, I was gonna talk about something else. I forgot what, but God, I loved this episode. I love how Hanekawa... I did not expect Hanekawa to actually be in control of the cat and actually using the cat as a pretense to act out all of those things to relieve stress, right? But yeah, obviously the cat has only been suppressed, and then it comes back to life when she gets extremely stressed out over Araragi's love with Senjugahara and stuff like that. Which, I mean, yeah, makes sense. Another thing is, I'm guessing that the next arc, which is called Nekomonogatari Shiro, is gonna be about the good side of Senjugahara. That would be my guess. Shiro, white, right? Because this was Nekomonogatari Black, because obviously it's talking about the dark side of Hanekawa. Maybe Shiro's gonna be about the good side. Surely. Maybe it's gonna be a happy one. Yeah! I have a feeling it's not gonna be that easy, is it? I mean, Nisa Monogatari was very happy. Okay, let's talk about this arc as a whole then. I absolutely... I really like this arc. I love this episode specifically. I think this episode specifically, as I said, was far and beyond... I think it was the best conclusion to any of the arcs. So, I mean, Kizumonogatari is an anomaly. You can't really compare a movie to a one episode. But when it comes to strictly conclusions, I absolutely love this conclusion to an arc. I think the arc itself, the only thing that I was kind of... I think that the only thing that kind of brings the arc down a little bit is that we know so much of this story already from Bakemonogatari, right? A lot of it kind of did feel a bit redundant. Maybe if I watched it as it was releasing, so it's been like years or like a year or two or whatever ever since I watched Bakemonogatari, then sure, this would have been a lot more, I don't know, a lot more new. But I feel like I knew so much of this arc already from Bakemonogatari that some of the parts did feel a bit redundant, though I think this ending definitely makes it worth it, right? And there were a lot of things that were new, right? I'm not saying that all of it was just recycled. It definitely wasn't. Most of it was actually new. But it felt like we knew the outline of the story as how it's gonna go down. But this final episode, man, whew, man, what a banger of an arc. What a banger of an ending to an arc, specifically. Wow. I'm so excited to go into season 2 of the light novels. As I said, tomorrow is gonna be a poll. There's gonna be a poll tomorrow on my channel about what's gonna be replaced, or no, not what's gonna be replacing, but what's gonna be the watch order for specifically the second season in Hana Monogatari. No need to argue about it in the comments, okay? Everyone has a preference, and from what I've seen, both preferences seem to be viable. So I'm just gonna be asking you guys, majority wins. That's it, okay? Okay. But yeah. I mean, I don't think I need to make too grand of a speech just because it's an end of an arc. We're gonna be going into the next one tomorrow. So that's gonna be all for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.